Okay, this is a short voice lesson and a little vocalise to practice on with the lower voice singers. And since these are so close together, we just have a key in E flat and we have a key in D major, just 1/2 step difference. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like for you to refer to the video called, I think it's called Melody and Rhythms. It's a pretty good lesson, and I don't want you to miss it. It's going to be in the 1/2 step higher key. So what I'm doing with that one is I'm clapping and singing the melody along and also helping you hear the piano part. So it's a really nice one to practice just to kind of figure out where everything fits in. This is a relatively easy song except for entering both of those verses. You just have to be able to really count while you're hearing the piano part, and that video helps with that. So sorry it's not in your key, but it's only a 1/2 step difference. But I did want to give you a little short voice lesson in your key with the vocalise. So vocalises really help us so much when we're practicing. This is taking out the words and making really nice, beautiful legato lines, especially because this is English. We're not going to feel that legato as much as we would if we were singing in Italian. And it's Shakespeare also, so we really want to enunciate the words and make sure they pop and they sound like they matter more, almost more than the melody, since it's Shakespeare. So much weight to that text. So I'd like to do a version of E-yaw back and forth. This is what I usually do. Sometimes I do ooh and ah, but this this is really nice for this key, okay? We're gonna start with a little E, and you can change to ah, E-yaw, anytime you want. And you can also add on a W at the beginning. Let's actually all do that. This is gonna help you breathe well. So you breathe in on an ooh vowel, and that gives you a nice ooey sound. You can do that faster, but you can also try it slower too. I think it's helpful when it's slower as well. Okay, let's try it right from the very beginning, that melody. Take a breath. You can also add an E to that. You can do we are. And why would you do that? If you had a little break there where you break into the chest voice from the head voice, I'm totally in my chest voice there. It might help you to have that little extra support with the E vowel. It's going to help you use your resonance chambers and just approximate the chords so they come down a little bit more and make it more possible for you to sing with a mixed voice. Okay, that's a whole voice lesson in and of itself, but we'll just keep it at that. If you change to we or E for your true, and then go back to ah, you're gonna feel that. It's just gonna feel really great and help you keep your chest voice and your head voice in the same general sound, same zip code. Let's try those again. We're gonna take time when we're breathing for this one. We're really going to take a breath, a big breath, and get out of the tempo to do it. Here we go again. This is at the top. We are, we are, we are, we Got the idea? Now that's the same melody as the second verse, so I don't need to go on. But you can rewind this, rewind. You can go back to the beginning of the phrase. You can tell how old I am by saying rewind. Go back to the beginning of this video and do that over and over again. You are going to feel so much stronger if you do that. It's sort of technique within the practice. You don't even really have to know what you're doing. You just sing it over and over again, and you're going to feel that change. That way then, when you sing, "Oh, mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, stay and hear." I'm really using a little bit of that E in the areas that I need the E, and a little bit of the ah where I need it, especially the top notes. So this song has a lot of intervals and it moves around quite a bit. That is what can really, really help you so much. It's also nice to get that legato line, like I mentioned earlier, when you're singing on E-ah. Make it really, really smooth and connected, so that then when you add the words, you sort of already have that layer laid down, and it's nice and smooth. Then you add the words and you keep a little bit of that smoothness. Okay, that's basically what I talked about in the high key, I think. And then go over to that melody and rhythms video and just make sure you can't get something from that, because it's a lot of counting that will really help you so much. So thanks a lot, everybody. See ya.